What, uh, what made us really proud about this week is exactly kind of what Coach Robichaud was alluding to. The fact that our early struggles didn't put us in a tailspin, that it just motivated these kids to continue to be hopeful and continue to work and continue to get better. So I like exactly what he said. The only way you lose is if you don't learn from it. And I'm so proud of this group because every time we face some adversity and every time we face some failure, these kids have shown the resolve to go back to work, learn from it, and get better. So it's good to watch them put it together for a weekend, but you also understand that that's something that's not going to happen every week. But you see that the potential is there, and it continues to motivate them to work hard. So hopefully they're continuing to prepare. Tomorrow night will be a great challenge, and our kids are really looking forward to it.
How worried are you about just the weather and what it could be like?
I hate to be cold. They said the forecast is snow.
PM snow Saturday, AM snow Sunday.
So, very worried.
But more than that, I mean, you and especially Tony's always talking about pitchers' arms and all that. Is there any danger just pitchers' arm-wise or anyone's arm-wise just playing in that if it's really 20 and 30 degrees?
We're gonna be doing some checking on that. You know, I think there's an NCAA rule that you can't play when it's a certain temperature, but I don't think I'm going to see my doctor tomorrow and see if I can get an excuse. If the temperature is below a certain level, I don't think I'm going to be out there. I don't really know how to deal. I really don't know how to deal with that, and I really don't know how to prepare for it. But whatever it's going to be, they're going to be in the same environment, and I expect my kids to lock in and get after it. But I'm not looking for it. The cold is something that I do not like. Out of everything, I can be hot, I can be wet, but I do not like being in the snow. And I do not like being under about 55. At about 55 degrees, my body doesn't respond.
Coach Mallow said that you're seeing Lexi grow up right before your eyes. Where are you seeing her grow the most?
Well, I think the kid did a great job in preseason. You know, in some of our earlier discussions about her, I thought she was ready. I just think the first couple of weeks, she just wasn't comfortable. So I think she was prepared for opening day. I just think it's taken her a couple of weeks to be comfortable and to get into the flow and to get some at-bats and to make some adjustments, etc., etc. A lot of people make judgments about kids in the first week or the second week. That's not the way it works in our sport. You know, you watch those major league professional hitters get off to rough starts. They're hitting below 200, and people start talking about how they've lost a little bit, or the game's passed them by, or whatever. You know, when you judge an athlete, especially a hitter, you have to do it over the course of the season. The kid knows how to hit. So let's wait and see. I mean, she struggled the first couple weekends. She had a good weekend last weekend. So let's just let it play out. Let's see what happens with her. But we see, well, the fans got an opportunity to see what we've seen all preseason. And that's the fact that this kid, she knows how to play.
How dangerous is it that you guys are now getting the bottom of the lineup with Kelly Martinez and Cassidy Spring to flip that lineup over so consistently?
Throughout the course of a season, you're never going to have 1 through 9 all going at the same time. Just so happened this weekend, 1 through 9 was all on the same page. But what's not good is exactly what Coach Robichaud was talking about. You can't put all the pressure on 1 through 5 for the entire 50 games. You have to have 9 hitters that can threaten the pitcher, get up there, have good outs, be up there, give the offense some options, have good approaches at the plate, all those kind of things that we talk about all the time. The outcome and the result is going to take care of itself, but to have 9 kids that understand the plan, understand the approach, having good at-bats, having good swings, making good outs, doing those kind of things is what you have to have in order to have a good offense. This team is going to be good offensively. We talked about early on about it getting some flow and giving us an opportunity to have some time to give these kids an opportunity to play together. We have a chance to be good offensively. And pitching and defense, look, y'all look at me as a hitting guy, and y'all look at Coach as a pitching guy. Pitching and defense is what this team is about too. This team pitches well, and this team plays great defense. This team is very good defensively. You watch some of the plays that those kids made this weekend were phenomenal. And our strikeouts this year with our pitching staff, we don't have a power pitcher. We don't have any power arms. We're not striking out a lot of people. We're not walking a lot of people. Those plays are getting made defensively, and defensively our kids are good. They're very good.
So is Daniela the only one that's probably played in anything close to what you're going to play in this weekend?
Well, weather-wise. Chris was in Bradley. I'm trying to think. Look, in preseason, it got cold here a couple of times, and I went and sat in the press box because I'm old and soft. But half of those kids were out there in short sleeves and short pants, and I think the only wimp out there is going to be me. I don't think the weather is going to bother our kids. It's going to bother me, but it's not, and it wouldn't bother you, obviously, Kevin. But I don't think it's going to bother those kids. Like, they were short.
Your play-by-play announcer is going to bother him.
I'm going to be sitting up there in that heater with him. Look, I'd like to end on this comment. I said it after the game to the fans that were at the game. It seems very archaic to me that in athletics they attribute wins and losses to a single person. I don't know who came up with that idea, but to me it's very counterintuitive to me. When Tony got to his 1,000 win, we talked about context. And he talked about context too. In order to be successful as a program, it's very important that you have about 5 or 6 pieces that are very critical. You have to have an administration. with leadership and that has a vision for and a philosophy of what you're trying to get done. At this university, we have sponsored women's softball for the last 35 years. We didn't need a court to tell us to do it. We didn't need a law to tell us to do it. We didn't need a conference to implement it. This university has been committed to this sport for the last 35 years. With Dr. Saba and his new leadership, first thing he says, front porch of the university. And he's continued to give us the resources to make sure that we can continue to improve our program. Secondly, you need a department, an athletic department, that is dedicated. That's dedicated to you as a coach, that's dedicated to your kids, that gives you the support staff that you need, the finance that you need, etc., etc. You need a fan base that's passionate, a fan base that sometimes when the resources from the university fall short, that they pick up the difference. This fan base and this community has always found a way to come up with the resources, the support, the passion, anything that we need to continue to keep this program competitive. The student athletes who remain resolute, hardworking, committed to excellence, committed to winning, and committed to doing it the right way. Good kids who accept this culture, this mindset, and the challenge and the responsibility to be their best. And then lastly, the staff. People around you, support staff around you, who are all on the same page, who are committed to the same philosophy, who are selfless, and do the work that they have to do day after day after day. At this place, for the last 17 years, we've had all those components. And because of those components, we've been able to be successful. If we want to continue to move in that direction, continue to keep this program at the place that it needs to be, then we need to make sure that we're mindful that we continue to have those areas and those commitments from those different people as we go forward. One person doesn't do it, one person can't do it. It's a family, it's a village. We like to say it's us, it's all of us together pulling in the same direction. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so grateful and thankful and proud to be a Cajun.